Yo guys, what's going on? It's Acez here today with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the best spots for shooterborn and heaven kills on woods. Do me a favor, make sure you're dropping a like on this one here today, and of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's hop in. All right, we are in and we are at the Scav House, which is perfect because this is probably the best place to get your shooterborn and heaven kills on woods, at least in my opinion. I know we don't have a bolty today, but we do have a voodoo scope on, and that's really all we need to demonstrate some of the angles here today. So if you do spawn where I spawn, there is a PMC spawn right over here by Crossroads. So you need to be careful about this spawn. They will literally start running from here up towards Scav House. They'll push up the main road here. So be careful of that spawn. I've pretty much been spawn killed here once from that. And then a couple other times I have killed the PMCs when they were rotating to the main road that we are on currently. So this rock right here is what's going to make the magic happen for you. And assuming you are coming from somewhere else on the map, literally anywhere else on the map, I highly recommend that you take the water side and come up this side of the map to get to this rock formation right here. If you're wondering where we are, you know, we have Scav checkpoint down this road right here. Scav checkpoint's going to be right over there. And then we have the little log cabin right over here that has the weapon attachments that usually are scopes, suppressors, stuff like that spawn inside of there. And then Sawmill's about right here. Sniper Scav, Sniper Mountain up there. And, you know, like Ruoff and stuff is over there. Med camp over there. So you should definitely know where we're at. So take the water, sneak over here, hop to this rock formation, and you're going to take this angle. Now, PMC vision is pretty damn good, so I like to kind of be very careful and try not to test my luck too much, but I'll hop right up on the rock here, and what I'll do is kind of take this position first, and I will start right about here, just looking and seeing if I see any PMCs. And this is a very common hotspot for scavs and PMCs, so they might be fighting. That makes your life way easier because they are distracted. But assuming there are no scavs and the PMCs are around, they can be anywhere from the bunker the whole way to the scav house. They can be anywhere in this area, and like I said, they can be over here. But if they are over here, it's only at the beginning of the raid. They will push up towards the scav house. So this rock is going to allow you to get just super easy one taps with your bolt action pretty much on all of them. And, you know, if they do aggro to you, that's when you have to be a little more concerned. But typically, if you are doing these slow peaks, being very, very careful, and just doing these little tiny movements, repositions, and making sure you're getting that angle, you should take out your PMCs fairly quickly. And that is assuming they are spawning here. I am going to show you probably two other locations because Woods is such a large map, and there are a lot of common PMC spawns, and they do roam a bit. So I will show you a couple other spots to get a few of your shooterborn kills. But this right here, I think this is where I got 4 of my 5, maybe even all 5. So this spot is a money spot when it comes to shooterborn in heaven. All right, so we're coming up on the next spot. This one's definitely a little sketchier, and you have to be a little more careful. But I have killed quite a few PMCs from this angle. So it doesn't matter which way you are approaching the Sunken Village, but if you are looking across to it, so you could come from the sawmill over this way, or you could come from, you know, Scav House and any of the spawns over there. But this kind of crossover section between the Sunken Village and going towards the sawmill, you can see the PMCs pretty perfectly, and usually you'll know if they're over here if they're fighting scavs. That's typically how you know they're actually over here. Most of the time, they're somewhere else on the map. But if they did get these spawns, typically they will fight some scavs over here, and it's very easy to just pick them off as they are just kind of roaming around over here. It's one of those that if you're coming through here, if you're near here, definitely check it, especially if you're going for shooterborn. But this one is a little more out of the way, and it just kind of depends if you do get PMCs to spawn here. And it's not nearly as safe as hopping up on that rock that I just showed you. This one, you only have the trees as cover, and if you are aggroed, you have a way higher chance to die here than at the rock. Let's hop in the final spot. All right, so we are coming up to the final spot. This is going to be the mountain that overlooks the Sniper Scav, and there is a very good reason why we are choosing here over the overlook of the sawmill. And that is because of the newest edition of the PMC spawns to this map, which is about a month old at this point. You will have PMCs that spawn basically right here. This is where I found them the most, but they roam pretty much all around this rock. I believe this rock's call out is Spine. Could be wrong on that, but I believe that is the call out. They kind of rotate through here very frequently now, and this spawn hits way more than the med camp spawn. So you could have PMCs out on the road here, and what they will occasionally do is they will come up the road into the sawmill, which you then can see them from the overwatch of the sawmill. But I've found that way more consistently the PMCs are spawning here. Now, the one problem with that is if they are behind one of these trees, then obviously you can't see them. So if they are stationary and just spinning or whatever, you will not get that angle on them, and it is a little bit tougher of a shot. So in my opinion, I went from the best to the worst spots based on, you know, the situation that it would put you in to get those headshots. The first one is money. The second one is kind of out of the way and situational. And this one, you have to get lucky with the spawns and get lucky with the positioning of the PMCs. So that's going to do it today here, my friends. Do me a favor, make sure you're dropping a like on this one. And of course, make sure you're subscribed to the channel for more PvE content. That's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm out.